After 2, maybe 3 years of this awakening being rumored, it's finally here.
Yeah, baby!
RAYAS'S Awakening is coming to the game. I thought we wouldn't ever get this on global, to be honest, because this has been hinted at for so long. But with this upcoming maintenance, he's finally here, ladies and gentlemen. And according to Grand Summoners Global, he is the last story unit to awaken. But if you take a look in the back right there, they forgot about that character. And this upcoming maintenance, to be honest, really isn't anything crazy apart from just RAYAS'S Awakening. But we do have 2 new units, technically 3 units coming if you consider Awoken RAYAS'S being a new unit, which he practically is. Groats and Cynthia. I hate this guy, by the way. Oh yeah, forgot to mention, he's a boss character like Emmy. And alongside all of them coming too, we also have another Forever Summon, ladies and gentlemen. I know, pretty exciting. Except it's the exact same pool that it was the last time I was here, so yeah. But real quick, I'm going to talk a little bit about all these characters since they are all new. So why not start with the man of the hour, Awoken RAYAS'S. His slots unfortunately don't change. He still has the 5-star physical, 5-star defense, but now his 3-star heal went to a 4-star heal. And as for like his actual kit, everything went more mainstream now, more meta. Some of this stuff could possibly change for global, but I doubt it. As you see with his skill, he's able to buff up his own art gauge. He's able to increase everybody's attack. All this seems pretty standard of what he can do already, but then he enters X-Foes mode, or as it's called in global, X-Force. I don't know which one sounds worse, to be honest. Once he's in X mode, he doesn't get any type of crazy passive, but his entire kit does change. As you see with his skill, he now gives 30 arts. With his regular art, he gives max HP, and he gives everybody a damage barrier for 1,000 damage. Unfortunately, no art gauge on that art, but then he has his true art, which is a 52,000% modifier, and he increases all allies' physical damage by 120%, and he increases his own art gauge by 3 per second. On top of that too, he has his abilities, which he increases damage to god and demon enemies by 50% respectively, and 25% dark res. And that's not it. He also gets a new true weapon, which you're gonna have to buy this one. If you already have True Red Garcia, unfortunately, it doesn't upgrade to the new true weapon. The new true weapon is True Grand Scale. It's a 5-star physical. You're able to increase your own damage by 60%, and if you are light, you increase your own attack by 60%. And then when equipped by RAYAS'S, you increase the duration of X mode by 30 seconds, and you increase arts by 100 when entering X mode. Overall, I think this true weapon is pretty much a must on RAYAS'S if you're going to be using him. It's going to speed him up a lot, make him a lot faster, make him just overall a lot better once he's actually in the X mode. RAYAS'S is a fantastic unit. The fact that you can get this guy, do I want to say for free? I don't know. I have to see how that boss fight is. But the fact that everybody in the game can acquire RAYAS'S for free, this guy's pretty good. He's 120% physical damage buffer. He has really good stats too for like what he is. Really good modifiers. His slots, you know, are a little bit lackluster. They could be a lot better. This guy's pretty good. Like if you don't have a physical damage buffer already, then RAYAS'S is the physical damage buffer. Or if you're just starting the game and you're able to beat Emmy so you can get Awoken RAYAS'S, you're going to have a extremely strong unit that you're going to be able to use for quite some time. And now onto an uglier note. Groats is going to be the boss character coming out this time around, which is weird because I would expect a Emmy rerun since Emmy is actually part of this chapter. I mean, I think Groats is too, but he's not like the main boss of this chapter. But either way though, he's here. He can transform into this ugly, horrendous looking boss. Like, do y'all see this? This is disgusting, bro. These are his slots: 5-star physical, 5-star magic, and 4-star support. And his entire kit is all about poisoning the enemy. And that's pretty much the entire gimmick around him. Buffing up earth damage and possibly poisoning. And he does some pretty decent damage if you're able to get that stuff off, but if he's like Emmy, then he's probably extremely slow. But as you see here, he has his abilities where he's able to increase his accuracy against poison enemies by 50%. He also will increase his damage against poison enemies by 50%, and he will increase his damage by 30% times the number of skills or special skills that inflicted poison up to 300%. So he's very similar to that of Joker Celia to an extent. He could be a pretty solid unit in the mines. We'll have to wait and see about that. I don't know. You guys have to tell me how you all are feeling. Do you guys think this guy's actually gonna be really strong mines? Because I think that he has a possibility to. If anybody gets him next time Mines comes around, you guys have to tell me how good he is or how whack he is or whatever. Or if you already have him on JP, you could tell me how you feel about him in the Mines. And the last character that's going to be coming out to the global side of the game is going to be Cynthia. Unfortunately, not that Cynthia. Cynthia is a water beast, and she's actually a hit counter unit. We haven't had one of these in quite a while. And as you see here, she's able to permanently increase her hit count cap with her arts up to 198. And then you also buff up your allies' attack and defense by 50%. And then her true art is able to increase her own stats by 30%, and you increase your own art gauge by 3 per second. But then that's not it. When own hit count is 99 or higher, you reduce the hit counter by 77. And then for 20 seconds, you increase all ally stats by 30%, and you increase your own art gauge by 3 per second. Instead of just giving the stat buff to yourself, you give it to everyone else, which is pretty great. On top of this too, she also will gain more buffs based on how high her hit count is. So as you see here with her abilities, increase your own movement speed and allies damage based on the hit count, and it caps at 99 hits. Well, that is the innate cap, but of course you can increase that cap by more if you use the art. And I'm assuming it's a 1-to-1 ratio, so if you have 198 hits, then that means that we're going to have 198% damage available on the team or something like that, possibly. Another thing that's really cool too is that this character is increasing their movement speed. I wonder if that's only just how they move across the screen, or if it's more than just that. Pretty sure that it's only just how they move across the screen and not like action speed, because I think action speed is an entirely different dilemma. And she also has increased damage to giant bosses by 30%. A movement speed damage dealer coming out. Her modifiers are quite low though, and I don't know if we're gonna get a buff to any of this stuff. I'm almost positive we're not. This character is kind of just cool, you know, fun unit to mess around with, but nothing like meta breaking or anything like that. But either way though, that is what is coming with Awoken Reyes. Seems like a pretty exciting update. The only thing that I'm kind of bummed out about is like, when are the mines coming back, man? Because we gotta test out some of these new units. But hey, I mean, maybe next update it's possible they come back. Who knows? That's gonna be it for this one. Thank you all for coming out. Speedy Bro P. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more. Tell me what you guys think about the update down below in the comment section. Of course, you guys can expect tons of videos coming out throughout the next week. And oh yeah, before I forget, don't forget to drink water.